acquiring new customers is way more difficult than retaining your existing ones, right? That is the subject that we're going to be discussing this week. Today's topic is all about customer retention. Today's topic is all about gaining new clients, keeping them, and building yourself a tribe. So if you're excited about this topic, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and of course the bell button to keep yourself updated with all my new videos every time they get uploaded on YouTube. So hang around. You know, the competition for new clients in Pilates studios across the whole Pilates industry is rife through and through. So many new Pilates studios are opening up. Even though we've got a pandemic going on, so many people are going into business. They see this as a new way of life, as a new lifestyle. And getting more customers, getting new customers is much harder than you actually think. Retaining your old clients, retaining current clients that you've got is a lot easier. And this is why this gave me this inspiration to create this video for you today. So what are we talking about? First of all, what does customer retention mean? It's meaning that you're keeping the clients to stay with you and not go out there and go to your competition. That is customer retention. Without a customer, there is no business. So yes, it's amazing that you go out there and you create your customer base, but you have to keep them happy to be able to retain them, because it is so much easier to retain those clients than it is to go out there and continuously spend money to be able to get new clients. So if your studio can retain more of its customers, it's going to increase the profit margins. It's going to lead you to scale your business so much more and give you a better share of the market. If you already have a client base that's going to help you scale your business by becoming your ambassadors, you're going to have that chance to grow your business while generating handsome amounts of profits in the process. It's a well-known fact that focusing on your current clients and focusing on investing the money on creating the good customer experience with them and then making them your ambassadors where they generate more income for you is going to give you a 60 to 70% return. Whereas with a new client, you're more than likely going to get between a 5 and 20% client retention conversion rate. And not only are you going to increase your profits while you're keeping these current clients, but you're also going to increase your customer satisfaction levels. And most importantly, it's going to create a lot better operational efficiency. What do I mean? You're going to have everybody working together to build the business up. So happy customers means happy business. So how do you get to know if your Pilates business has an effective customer retention strategy? Well, just have a look at your current clients. Have a look at the current turnaround that you have for your clients. How many clients start and how many clients actually leave? Or how many clients start just for a number of sessions and then leave after a few sessions? Or maybe how many clients have you got that have been with you since day one, from the very first day that you started? That's going to give you a good idea of whether your customer retention strategy is working or whether it's just failing. Customers are going to grow with you and they're going to be part of your community, and you're going to keep having to change your strategies to be able to keep them motivated and interested in staying with you and in your business. Especially the more you grow and the longer time goes and the more time passes and the more new competitors enter into the industry. So I know in my business, I've got clients, people have been with me for 13 years, since the day that I started the business. I've got colleagues of mine who have had clients with them for 25 years. And it's like you develop this whole bond and this relationship. And that's what a client retention strategy is like. Your clients becoming your friends, you making sure that you give them 1000% of service. So essentially, there's no real right time when you should be implementing a customer retention strategy. However, business gurus always say that customer retention strategies are going to be changing as your business changes. So you're going to have different customer retention strategies as your business grows. So let's have a look at the 5 stages. 5 stages in your business's complete life cycle, which will include different types of customer retention strategies. Okay, so let's have a look at a period where there's an inflation, or maybe you're just starting out. At this point in time, you really want to just go out there and grab as many clients as you can just to keep your business afloat, correct? So you're trying to bring in customers to give them the experience of working with you. Right now, it would be customer acquisition that we're looking at. Then, your first target is to start with finding the target market that you want to work with. And no, you don't have to go and invest money in Facebook advertising, printing of leaflets, printing of flyers, and spending lots of marketing and advertising money in trying to gain new clients. You don't need to be doing that. What you have to focus on is your current community. Work and talk to as many people as you can about your work, talk about your passion, and talk about how you can make this Pilates experience an amazing experience to whoever comes through your doors. That's how you're going to start bringing clients in. So that is your first stage in your business life cycle. So you're starting out, or whether you're going through an inflationary period. It's important then to think about the following stage. And the following stage is now the consistency stage. The clients are happy to come to you. They're starting to refer more clients to you. It's good to get them maybe to take photos of themselves and post them out on social media, practicing Pilates at your studio, tagging them into the Facebook post or any social media post, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And of course, they're going to create that whole vibe out to their friends and to their family, who will then be able to see what they're doing and, of course, get interested in your work and create more business for you. You're going to start a loyalty program, because then you're going to reward your current customers for referring people to you and giving them that loyalty bonus. You think of your loyalty bonus. It could be a free session. It could be a discount of classes. It could be perhaps discounts of any particular workshops, or discounts of clothing you're selling, or anything, any material that you have within your studio that's going to help them stay and attract other people to come and join your studio as well. Moving on to the next stage, which is the established stage. So this is the penultimate stage, where the brand of the business is becoming more visible, more clear. Everybody's starting to get used to your name. You're becoming a bit of a household name. You're the Pilates guru. Everybody's starting to get to find out about you. You're starting to get referrals from professionals in the industry, and they know you're professional, you're serious, you're great at what you're doing, you're given an excellent customer service, you really look out for your clients. So at this point, you need to drive the majority of your attention to retaining those people who are over-investing in your business. So you really want to try and give them that extra value, instead of going out there over-investing resources of your own to try and look for new customers. Here is where you really give clients that VIP treatment. So you need to brand your business to a stage where you're giving select clients that really, especially those ones who continuously invest in your business and continuously refer people, you keep rewarding them so they're going to continuously generate more income for you. And the last stage of your business growth is going to be the well-established stage. In this stage, you're going to have a big name in the market. This is a point where perhaps you're looking at franchising your business, or maybe amalgamating with another wellness business. This is where everybody knows about you. This is where you're known as the professional in the industry. This is where you're really getting the team of people to work with you. You've got a number of teachers working. You've got members of staff working with you. You have your own customer support team. And you have so many clients that you have to have them on an automated system. So this is where you do need to invest more in still creating that personal relationship with your clients, even though you've now grown to a level where you feel that you personally can't handle such amount of people, you still need to make sure that you build yourself a team. And this is where you have to invest in getting yourself a team to give the same level of customer service as you're giving. So let's talk about the 7 client retention tips. There are many client retention strategies that you can look at, but I really try to narrow it down to these 7 as I'm going to explain them here. The first one is to invest in a really good onboarding process. So although we are focusing on customer retention here, what you have to consider is that you can't dismiss the first step. The first step is client acquisition. So before you're gonna retain a client, you have to acquire a client. So onboarding is very, very important. What does that mean? When a client first comes through your doors, maybe they make an inquiry. How do they make the inquiry? Do they send you a WhatsApp? Do they go to a Telegram? Do they send you a text message? Do they email you? Do they call you? Do they contact you through Facebook? Do they check in with you because they just pass by and they see your studio and they say, oh, I like the studio, and I just walk in? Figure out a very good onboarding process. And if you have got a system where you are communicating with your clients through your social media, make sure you have a standard template that you send out to clients so that you don't delay your answering. You answering your clients. Remember, especially if you've just started out on your own. If you've just started out on your own and you have got to teach, you've got to do the invoicing, you've got to do the accounts, and you've got to do the booking system, you have all these inquiries coming in, and maybe you're not answering your clients on time. You need to make sure you have a strategy. So having templates of answering these clients and general template, okay, of course, you might need to change it and alter it for every single client that comes in, but at least you have a standard base. And that's also really good because if once you have your team will already know what you should, or what they should be saying to your clients. Now, I've looked at some recent reports which show that 86% of clients who stay within your business once you have acquired them do so because they have been given an amazing level of education about the service that you offer. So it's not just about, okay, you want to come in and do Pilates with us? Oh, great. Okay, start your Pilates journey here. No, talk a little bit about your business. Talk a little bit about how your terms are, how your policies are. Talk about how you teach. Talk a little bit about your clients. Ask the client. Really show interest in what the client is there for. What is the aim for the client to come and do Pilates? What was the reason? And if you're educating them about their journey with you, they're going to feel comfortable with working with you because they're going to see you as a professional in the industry. So that is part of your client acquisition process, right? Now, in the same reports, 55% of the clients left because they weren't aware of certain terms that the business was running. They weren't educated. That's basically it. So you can see how you could easily retain those clients by going straight in there, straight from day one, explaining all about your terms and conditions, all about how your business operates. So it's very important to keep them updated and keep them educated about your business. So if you aren't leveraging out your resources and empowering your customers' involvement in your business and your customers' knowledge, the chances are that you are really losing out on long-term relationships with your clients. The second tip would be user-generated offers. What does that mean? So user-generated offers are a thing of today. So not every client that you stumble across will like your strategies and maybe the long list of services that you're offering. But if your client has made business with you before, it is very likely that they will return back to you because you're offering a service that this time they are happy with. They already know you, they're familiar with you, but perhaps that service that you were offering at the time wasn't suitable for them. Maybe the schedule didn't work out, etc., etc. Now you've changed your strategies, you've changed your services, and they're happy with those services and they're gonna come back. So that's coming back to you already knowing your services. So the best way of generating these long-term clients and building your community is by having that sense of trust and having that sense of value for money. And again, as I keep saying in nearly every video that I post, you have to work from the heart. You really have to work to find value in your client's existence in the studio. It's really important that they feel part of that community. As a brand, you have to showcase how your existing customer base is liking your products and services. So you're using them as your ambassadors to be able to showcase your products, to be able to produce these whole new connections for you because they're liking your service. They're going out there, they're taking their photos, they're going shouting out your name from the top of the roof saying amazing work, and they are producing that new community for you because they are your new ambassadors. Engaging with your existing clients' appreciation of your current brand is going to make it better for you to invest time in creating your future offers for your future decision making. So do encourage them to share photos of themselves working out on social media, and maybe you can give them offers and do competitions, and that's really creating that community base again, getting them to engage with you, with your studio, and perhaps with other friends who haven't tried your services before. So some customers will give in to your wishes and they'll do that. Some customers will just go, hang on, I don't like that. I don't want to be doing that. That's absolutely fine. Next step is to improve your customer support. Now, your customer support has to start straight from day one. So your level of service has to be top notch right from day one. There's absolutely no point of you being an amazing Pilates teacher, giving good technical cues, making them feel great during their workout, and then you totally ruin the customer service experience by not communicating with them, invoicing for the wrong items or for the wrong services, overcharging them, undercharging them, not communicating with them, or making the environment unsafe and unhealthy, not having a clean environment for them to work in. All this lies in creating that great customer experience. And the good customer support starts from you. Remember though, that sometimes the best way of turning an unhappy customer to a happy customer and to a loyal customer is by backing down as a business and giving them that number one priority, maybe refunding them, maybe giving them a free class, maybe giving them free options to other services to be able to keep them and generate more business for you. Another point you have to be aware of is getting customer feedback. So you could be thinking that you've got amazing customer service, but you haven't actually gotten any feedback from your clients. How do you actually know that? So regularly asking your clients how they're feeling, what their experience with your studio is, what their experience with your staff is, getting feedback about your staff, getting feedback about the client's customer experience, even getting feedback about the service provided in the studio, whether the clients have got enough lighting, they've got enough air, maybe they've got very dirty bathrooms that they're having to shower in or to change in. This all adds to that customer experience. So getting their feedback is going to help you improve your business, which in turn is going to make them happy and refer more people to you and increase your profitability in the long term. So the next tip would be to introduce a customer loyalty program. Now, customer loyalty programs are so broad, I could have a whole video on these. So this is a two-way benefit where the customer can get rewards for their sessions or rewards for referring other people. Now let's talk about rewards for the sessions. The more sessions they book and pay for, the cheaper it would be per session. Or it could be that they get reward programs for referring clients, referring other people. Maybe you're getting them to have a free session, a free group session, or a discount of a private session. Or perhaps you give them 50% off, 20% off, 10% off, 5% off any clothing or apparel or Pilates apparatus that you've got on the market and for sale in your studio. Now you can either integrate your loyalty programs just literally by word of mouth, or you can also automate them and have them integrated in a booking system or an automated email system. It's something that you'd have to consider as your business grows. See, as I mentioned before, you need to figure out at what stage you need to start automating your services. And by automating your services, you're going to create that amazing customer support because the client doesn't have to wait to get an answer from you. So the next step would be to put personalization at the forefront. Yes, it's very important to know all your customers' names. Great to know their birthdays, great to know about their families, great to know about celebration, important days, because by giving them that extra little service or maybe help them celebrate their birthdays with them, surprising them, that's really going to create that community feel. That's really going to help them feel appreciated and help them feel that they're part of not just a community, but a tribe. Just this is this whole Pilates, this is my second family kind of thing, right? So when it comes to personalization, it can be in the form of celebrating their birthday if they come to the studio on their birthday, or maybe mentioning them, giving them a great shout out on social media, making sure that everybody knows that you're celebrating them, and perhaps sending them flowers. And I know I've done this with some of my clients who have had babies. I'd even go and visit them in hospital and send them flowers if I was able to see them in hospital, that is. And this was pre-COVID times, of course. But all these just little simple things. And really, I wasn't doing this because I wanted to get more branding or I wanted to get more classes from them. I just did it because I really valued their custom, and I valued them as people. So creating these relationships and having this whole connection and personalization is going to create that bond it's going to last forever. They're going to become friends for life. And you don't have to personalize it by going to hospital and giving them flowers like I did, but you can send personalized messages and you can send them emails. You don't need to send messages through social media. You can send them emails, but very important to make your emails personalized, not just hey ho, how are you all, right? This is especially relevant the more your business grows, because once your business starts growing, you still need to create that community feel, that the client is not just a number. Very important that they feel that. A lot of comments that I used to get, and I still get actually in my businesses, in my Pilates studios, is that my clients say always that they feel a member of the family. When they say whenever they go to a gym, they feel they're just a number. They're just there to have the workout. There's no one there to look out for them unless they have to specifically pay for a personal trainer. And they don't feel there's any kind of community feel. Whereas when they come to the studio, into a boutique studio, everybody knows them by their name, everybody knows about their family, and it's really that community feel. It's really that whole second family vibe, and that's very important for you to create. Now, the next step would be looking at your old customers, at your lost customers. Look back at these lost customers. So if you really want to find out the best client retention strategies on future customers, look at why you lost your old customers. And perhaps go back to a number of customers that you've lost over a period of time, say for the past 6 months, and see the reasons why these customers have left. I'm sure you've been told, or maybe you haven't been told, but then look at the patterns that have arisen over all these lost customers and figure out whether that strategy is working or not. So if you've lost customers for the same reason, then maybe you need to change that particular strategy, right? Really consider how you would change it for future customers in order for you not to lose them, and learn from these experiences. So it's not just the case, okay, we've lost this customer, now we really need to replace them. No, really evaluate the situation and the mistakes that you've done as in your business, so you don't repeat them for your future customers. That's really going to help you create a better customer retention scheme. Next tip would be to offer discounts and credits in return. Okay, so it's very well known that in our industry, we offer specific discounts for paying for more classes or specific packages for paying for more classes, or giving credits or offering discounts every time customers pay. This is actually unhealthy in the long term, because if you're going to consistently offer discounts to clients, and I know there are so many different discount schemes around, and I know, for example, one very popular discount scheme is Groupon. Now, if you're going to rely on offers like Groupon to bring clients into your business, then you're actually damaging your profitability in the long term, because you are not bringing customers in that are going to see value in your studio, in the services that you provide. You're discounting your sessions by an extortionate amount, and then when it comes to figuring out your profitability at the end of your period, at the end of your accounting period, you're going to realize that you really haven't made much money. Now, discounts are great, but again, you have to gauge and you have to figure out how far you go with these discounts. If you consistently give these discounts, the clients are just going to keep relying on it, and they're going to keep asking for discounts every time they take a buy a service from you or buy any kind of other product from you. So this strategy is effective only for specific offers or at times where you feel you need to give credit. So really gauge it and monitor it very carefully, because you don't want to be living off discounted offers. That is definitely not a profitable scheme in the long term. So which client retention scheme is going to be profitable or right for your business? Well, so good customer retention strategy would be a payment strategy, like I've explained before, whereby clients buy packages so that they have discounted rates for more sessions booked with you. That would be a good one for a private package. That would also be a good one for somebody who is a regular group class client, but maybe comes twice a week over once a week, or somebody who comes in 3 times a week. These unlimited packages are not really effective in the sense that effective for your business. I'm not talking about them being effective for the client. They're amazing for the client, but for your business, they might not be effective, especially if you're operating from an equipped Pilates studio, which has only a specific number of units within the class. So, for example, if you've got a studio that's only equipped for 6 people at a time, giving unlimited classes is not going to work. You don't have the capacity to be able to let people come in as they please, because you're just going to have people super annoyed because they're not going to be able to book into their sessions. So what's the point of giving unlimited Pilates sessions for a period, right? The best customer retention scheme really depends on what your target market is. If you have private clients, your retention scheme is going to be very different to running a fully equipped, full-on Pilates studio, giving lots and lots of group classes. Or your client retention strategy is going to be very, very different if you're teaching mat Pilates only in a gym, or you're teaching mat Pilates in community centers or mat Pilates outdoors, to holding a Pilates studio that only caters for 3 to 4 people at the max. Which client retention strategy you're going to leverage for your business is really going to depend on you and the form of Pilates business that you run. So a Pilates business which has got a fully equipped studio, only able to cater for a maximum capacity of 4 people, is going to operate different strategies to a Pilates business who is only mat-based and operating from an outdoor space, or operating from a community center or a gym. So you could have a mix of all these tips that I've given you in this video, or you can come up with other strategies yourself. But really have to make sure and understand that your customers and your clients, in whichever form of business you run, are your premium assets. Your current customer base knows your business, they know your brand name, they know your work, and they are your ambassadors. You have to give them excellent service so that they will be able to help you create that brand in the long run. They are here because they appreciate the kind of service that you are providing. And this is exactly why you need to leverage. So instead of spending lots of time and resources on finding new clients, use your resources, use your time and your money to really look after the clients that you have. Be inclusive, be persistent, and be totally there to make sure that you're giving that brand loyalty to your customers. It is as simple as that. Now, if you wanted to know and learn more about how to use these customer retention strategies for your own business, and you want us to dedicate more time to look into your strategies, your current business's strategies, you can join the waiting list for the Wellpreneur Business Revolution, the course that we've got under Anita Hari Academy. This is where we're going to help you expand and scale your business to a level that you've never seen before. If you're excited about this video, I want you to hit the like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you'll be able to follow all the videos that I upload on YouTube. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. I hope you found this video informative. Until next time, goodbye.